Boston likes this map, right?
Boston loves this map.
Boston loves this map.
Yep.
I mean,
not one of their favorites. Boston at 6-2 is a phenomenal record.
Here we go.
Big Wake and Nero, big numbers on this map typically.
Starting on offense.
Shut them down. They've got a good chance.
Oh, shotzzy already moving. As we pretty much expect him to do at all times here. He has slipped in it. He's found his way into the spawn. He's currently setting platform and he's done the first
Shotzi's
kill.
already in your spawn in seconds.
Shotzi's in flow state. He looks like he's moving. Bishop, thank you for the vibe. He's moving well, shooting well. Ant's been looking good, and they're on B.
Where's Boston at? They have someone. We gotta kill this guy party.
Possibly shut down
Nice
here as well,
shots.
but he's the only one who can answer. For Optic Texas, but we'll keep that pressure on. Importantly,
Where's Formal? I don't got a tracking device on the guy, guys.
What's Boston's strategy on this map? I mean, I think every team sort of has the same game plan on offense. You're trying to get bottom mid control to capture A. And if you spawn white, you have a gap to B, you go B. But usually teams tend to capture A first and then work through bottom mid to B.
Put a leash on him. Fuck.
You're sick. Or throw those long-range haymakers across the map.
What'd you say? I'm sorry. I ruined your analytical breakdowns.
I was just saying how
Dang,
teams
someone wants me to leash Formal.
I was just saying how teams play this map usually.
Wave of kills. For this to work out in your favor, they know where Beans is. Does he?
Oh, that's a big team.
I mean, that's
Sure.
Right now, what some teams will do is they'll like triple stack this and they'll send someone to B through bottom mid to start cutting those guys off. Right now, we're just gonna secure A.
Time will be extended. B now the objective.
Number 3 is big here. Dashy finds one, so he knows that no one's in white. So Boston has to be in front.
They got it all in front of him.
Yep.
Get everything you ever wanted.
Big kill though with the nade.
They find A, but it is a long road to B. Ghosty's going to be here first, trying to make sure he can get those reinforcements off the map.
Why 2 just spawned back there?
Where did they
spawn? He spawned like back left. But they didn't have anyone
still
white.
have the momentum. They are
But 3 got a normal
control
spawn.
and trying to keep Boston on the back foot.
And that's the important thing. Boston Breach are not even past the 30-yard line, never mind the 50. It's a slow and steady race
Nice,
down the
two.
side of the field. Dashy
Give me
will
one
find
more.
a big gunfight onto Beans. Boston Breach have been on the back heels ever since Optic
Nice.
found a way into
Come on,
A.
Ant.
Shuts it up, put the
Nice,
pressure
Ant.
towards
Go,
the
kid.
spawn. This is
I'm gonna block
dangerous
that
now
back
for
right
Boston.
spawn, though.
But if
Like,
yeah,
Optic
but
can
like,
be
we're
pushed
just
down
wondering where
the
number
right-hand
7
side of
is.
the map,
They only got
forces
11
Boston
lives though.
to spawn where
That's
they're
true,
spawning
lives are
now.
low.
They can get rid of
Lives are
Beans.
low.
This is looking good.
9 lives.
Shotzzy
It's like a
taking last,
cat.
looking for them coming off the respawn as well. He's been stunned.
Nice
He's been
tag,
nated.
Ant. Big
He's still
stun.
alive. He's still running
stack
away.
is
They're getting
in.
to the point. The first pick is in. Shotzzy playing this.
Should be round,
like
right?
a man
I mean,
meant
this,
to
I don't want to
born
speak too
to play
soon,
for
but
the juniors.
based
That
on the
second
map,
pick
this
rockets
should be
through.
round, and that's going to do it.
Another kill for Shotzzy. A 5-3.
Back.
An almost 6-3 for Shotzzy.
Back.
Sure.
Will get it.
Hey,
He'll
hard,
get it.
Shotzzy gets that cruise missile.
And
Attaboy,
Optic
kid.
draw first blood in the
That's a
control.
big offensive
Massively
round star
important
for
that they
Optic.
managed to find that one. Optic have really been struggling, really on the slaying side of things when
Yeah,
it's come down to control.
this right here
No
against this
problem
exact
there.
team when I was on
9-3
Boston was my
from
last
Shotzzy
ever
to
map
kick
in the
off the round.
CDL.
It's a 6-3. We'll get to
And
see
we
the
did not
latter
win it.
stages of it. The shots through the tarpaulin here, and Beans was dead to rights as he finds a way through.
Wait, he didn't get the
There's
cruise, did he not?
round. Optic
No, he did.
advantage.
He's on a 6.
Yeah, he's on a 6, right?
Yeah, he got the cruise.
And it was
I'm
beautiful.
talking to Tom.
We said it. Huke and Shotzzy will try to be pains.
All right, here we go.
Setting
That's a
it
good-
up,
that's a
keeping
good
them
first
disjointed,
offense.
Not allowing
I mean-
Boston to really set up for it. They never got green control. They could never get through field.
Oh, Ant is in
They were
flow
just digging
state.
Shotzzy
I mean,
out like he
Jesus
is
Christ.
unbelievable.
Ooh.
And will eventually fall to Nero. But they are going to have to watch him every single step of the way as Boston now try to strike their own blow.
Wait, yeah.
Step back.
Does Ant not have a cruise?
He has to,
Oh my goodness.
unless it glitched.
For a little second.
He was using
Nero puts
score
the bullets
streaks,
into
apparently?
Dashy. Vivid will
But he
eventually
has it now.
finish that
Doesn't
one
matter.
up.
As long as he's got
Optic
it. I don't
now,
know what
it's
the
about
fuck
making
happened.
sure
He
you
has
have
it.
that
Score
mid-map control.
streaks,
That's something
this
Boston
bastard.
never had in that previous round. Yet to get it now if you're Optic, of course, as well. Those
Be a big
couple
A
kills
break
from
here if we
Vivid
can pull it off.
have helped Boston get themselves into that position. They
it's
just
looking like we're
continue
not
for
gonna
Vivid
pull it
here. Force spring now, and the transition over towards B is happening very, very quickly too. Nero may well be getting time for Boston. They've got their eyes on
I
the
mean,
bigger
yeah,
prize.
they're
What
on
can happen
A,
this
but
time
they
around.
don't
may
really
well have
secure
set
it, and
for
we're
A.
going to have another chance to break
You can
this
get
open.
that.
I mean, I think they kind of threw there. Did they just try going B through mid?
Yeah.
Surrounded.
So they give up the A cap to go try to get B?
Correct,
Now,
and
now
that's
come
another
back
team
to
that-
bite him.
The most unfortunate of timing. Vivid should be able to clean this one up though as they try to get the pressure back.
I mean, that's a
away,
big
get
blunder.
this
I
box
think right
up,
there you
get
got to
those
secure A.
kicks
You got to
in.
get ticks. You got to get the point to
Optic
extend the
have
clock.
upper hand.
Boston get greedy. They leave one person on A and they're
Right
paying
now,
the price.
Boston are back in spawn.
I mean, yeah. That's great
yet
for
to
us.
win
I
the
think,
control
yeah,
here
Boston
at the
fucks
major.
up right there.
Sitting
They
at
could have just...
0-4, 2 and
I
7.
think you were
in
saying
rounds.
Optic Beans after that team,
It
Nate.
has been their least favorite mode,
I mean,
but
they
right
were
now they're
saying
looking to
Optic
go
Pred
2-0,
after he was
20 seconds
knifing
now.
people
For Boston to
yesterday.
find a break, look at the bar. We'll find one into Nero now. He's potentially going to be on the flank for an A push that is inevitably coming on through. shotzzy from the front. Another, it's upset from shotzzy. Vivid sent to the Shadow Realm, but Beans and Nero are here to still keep this pressure on. 9 seconds, Boston got to go.
They do not have
Ant
the
is
bodies.
moving, ladies and gentlemen.
Could break them.
Must be a good pinch.
Staying alive, ready for it.
Big win.
Find it, but it doesn't
It looks
matter.
like we're just winning every
Still
fight.
here.
I mean,
Beans on Overwatch, the rest of Optic will pile through the bottom. Huke flying again, Vivid
It's
will
over.
fall.
That should
do it.
The time
Beans
tick,
get there?
Boston comes down from on high,
I mean,
but it's no good.
that is a huge round for Optic and a big blunder from Boston. Right there, you got to secure A, and they don't, and they pay that fucking price.
Optic Gaming.
What is that? What does that sign say?
he had a tattoo.
I bet it's
Optic
that.
Texas
If they're going to win this, maybe you'd get that Optic tattoo, right?
That was not what I said.
I think he said it.
You said something about me shaving my eyebrows if London won it. Well, Optic made sure that that didn't happen, so maybe.
Boys are looking
So
good on
maybe.
this map.
Looking nice.
They're looking real nice on this
2-0
map.
now for Optic, and
Also
I think
got the
totally
cruise
what
missile
you
in that
mentioned
back
towards the
pocket
end
for
of that
Ant.
round
Sure.
one, take the side of Boston Breach, who just not being able to keep up.
Dude,
3
when
and
Ant
9
and
away
Kyler are
clean,
playing
6
well,
and
it just
9
makes
games.
the game so much
They
easier
are
for
being dealt with
Dan
by
and Brandon.
shotzzy, who is
Oh, 100%.
I mean, they're getting 1 or 2, and they're
17
making
right
people
now.
weak, and they're playing
Here
hard
we
to
go.
get.
Optic
They're
Texas
running
now on the
away.
bring
It's
over
just
towards A. This could potentially be something.
when this kid's
They get
on,
under
he's
that
such
belt,
an
they get it
impactful
done and
player.
dusted nice and quickly. Boston have not really had a lot of pressure going forward. Nero in those sort of positions, though.
Someone
is
said
something they
120K,
need to find
sure.
consistently if they want to find something.
Sure.
Both teams actually throwing their fast SMGs the other side of the map. Ready for it, but here he is, the smooth criminal himself, looking to keep
Got
on
him.
moving.
Look at him go.
Finds another
Dude,
one.
he's in
18
flow.
and
I'm
7.
loving what I'm seeing
Never
out of
Watch
his
him
man right
disappear.
now.
Here comes David Blaine.
And he's waiting for the reinforcements to come. Huke on the other side of the map. They are just
He's just
seeing
such a
problems.
slippery
Boston
little
cannot
guy.
keep a lid on these players, eventually
So
shutting them
slippery.
down. But shotzzy's still alive,
Look at
still
him. He's
running
all
around,
over
still
that.
finding more kills.
Yo.
Does
I
not
hit
stop.
the railing, bro.
Tape that sprint
DJ,
button
thank you
forward.
for that.
And it's,
Now it slows down.
and it's a wonder as to know why
moving.
shotzzy and Optic Texas are not great at this map. You think of players like Hydra, you think of players like Pred, they absolutely thrive in these situations. You get them into
that's
the middle
A.
of Asilo.
Yeah, we're gonna have a
and
minute
he gets you
45 too
frying
for
A
B.
now
I mean,
over
we
towards
got the
the side
cruise
of
as well,
Optic
right?
Texas.
Ant hasn't
It's
used that?
pretty
yeah, we
much
got the cruise
guaranteed
back
defensive
pocket.
round.
I mean, he
It's
might
27.
lap. He might lap cruise. He's on a 4 right now.
They wanna
Triple
close
positive
the
for
free.
Ant.
shotzzy
He's
corner
there's.
on Mickey.
I mean, he just got
Oh.
headshot multiplier to bed.
It's good by Ghosty, yes. But Boston have never really
Map
arrived
4 is
here on
Mercado,
Asilo
right?
so far. They need to
I
start
mean-
extending out. They need a good wipe of kills.
I'm not gonna say anything.
They haven't been able to find everyone of Optic Texas. This time around, they will. A good opportunity for Boston to set themselves up.
Best thing here for Optic at the moment is whatever happens, if it goes to a round 5, they have the
Seth
ticks.
Curse. I just said I'm not gonna say anything.
Still
Jesus.
a long way to go to that point, though. Optic will continue to put the pressure on here, trying to
ass.
find a way forward. We've said it a million times. They just need a break in the defense. They need a wipe, and this could be over. Vivid fighting for his life as nades explode around him.
Big win.
2 kills and Optic.
Zeno Beans is top flat. Where's Joe? Back KC?
They are
Three.
relying
Three.
now just on Beans, the only player in position, but he is taking bullets from everywhere.
This is
They
a
are
good
looking to
fucking
shut
play
it
from
down.
Kyler.
It's a good play.
Optic are on the point. That first hit
Stack
is
that
ricocheting
point.
through.
Kegs,
Like
pick
a
up
freight
kegs.
train, they fear the despair. And maybe, just maybe, Boston hold for a second on the back of Nero the hero.
Wow, Nero in the middle. That
I
was
mean,
just
good.
an
That's a good
absolutely
re-break
massive
from
for
Boston. You see Reese use that, or was it Nero
And
use
because
that
Optic
wallbang
found those
spot?
kills in a
They have that
staggered
lined
sort of
up. You
manner,
can tell that's
Boston
been
were able to
practiced.
get there
Didn't even.
in
I mean,
good numbers.
I
They
feel
killed
like
them from Dashy.
Kegs is that one lane that you always need to have. Like right there, I think you triple stack the point, and one person just holds the corner Kegs lane.
Beans will find one. A little bit of
I mean, they
respite
still got one more.
for
They got
Boston
got
now.
one more good push in them, I would
Can
say.
they find a way?
One more
20
crack
seconds.
at it.
This
Yeah, one more
Optic
crack.
Texas wave at bay now.
Beans
Beans
with a
will
big
find one
win.
on the shotzzy. 18 seconds to go. It's looking like they're going to close this one out.
It's
This
looking
will
slow.
get dealt with. Ghosty's the only one to answer. And with 12 seconds, this
Who's
would
the
take something
furthest up?
monumental from Optic.
Ghosty right now. He's got to get one.
Sending in the rookie.
Get one.
Ghosty's the
Miraculously
furthest
stay alive
forward.
on
4
point.
seconds left. They are going to have to shut this one down. Shotzzy's going to go there as well. Ghosty will be on the point. Dashy will find a
Ghosty
kill.
stops
Vivid
clock.
will answer back, and he finds
That's
2.
right.
Tough.
And that
Oh, good.
stopped this round in its tracks.
Only one round. We straight still.
Yeah, I don't think it was worth it
Little ray
using the
of
cruise
sunlight
there. I
for
actually like
Boston.
him saving that
Little
for a
bit of
situation
sprinkling
like
on the
this.
cake, but it is not the full meal.
Save it for
It
defense.
is just a round. They now have to do the difficult job of finding the attack twice. They do not have the ticks to get defense. They have to find 2 attacks. Optic just have to stop one of them.
Flame with a prime, thank you.
That last attack from Boston left a lot to be desired.
We're guaranteed defense round 5, so they got to win back-to-back offenses. I mean, that's going to be pretty hard. Back-to-back offenses, I mean,
7 and 13, you
not
expect
easy.
much better numbers out of him, but just cannot
I
deal.
need to stop saying
with
I
the pressure
need.
that Optic are
Sound
putting
like
on
a
him. Vivid
fucking
and Nero finding a couple of kills. Good start here for Boston in round number 4.
Vivid trying to get
Big kill on
efficiency,
Reese here.
taking
Don't let
the
him get top hill
reinforcements
control.
down, but there are players from Optic
But he's gonna
moving
get
into a
it, I
better
think.
position as the seconds tick by. They're looking for it. Shotzzy will
Not
get
good.
gunned. Vivid trying to stay alive. He's got Ghosty looking for him as well. Nero putting the pressure on, and while Vivid's on 5, Boston haven't really got what they would want from this. And Shotzzy runs into him again. The cruise
Is that a
missile.
cruise? That's a
This
cruise?
time in his pocket.
Yeah, Vivid just playing his life here, playing the kills. Get a hold of that
mean,
cruise
yeah,
missile
Reese
and
is
also
being
just
fucking
cut off
annoying
the
up here.
reinforcements.
He's
Look how many
taking
members of
care of
Optic are actually having to
Damn.
concentrate on Vivid. Continuously
shots.
crying. Now they can make their way over towards it. Nero and the rest of the
Hopefully
gang.
Boston gets kills and they try to
Ready
go B
and
again.
waiting. Awakening will take down Shotzzy, who doesn't really have much help.
Ooh, he
Huke
was snapping low
gets
key.
snapped onto by Nero, but stays alive as well. Backs down. Optic wanting to be full force to try and retake it here.
And all that time, Boston brought from Vivid has only got them a tick and a half. They will get their second tick in maybe as Vivid sprays down the doorway. But Optic are here in numbers.
kill
They
from
do not
Dan.
want to give this one away now. Vivid looking for Dashy. Ghosty backing up
give it
as
up
well.
now.
Eventually the kills will come through.
Yep,
Shotzzy
giving it
and
up.
Beans
Smart
trading.
play, I mean,
It is A to
cut your
Boston.
losses there.
1 minute 48 on the clock.
What's live?
Can
23
they
to
find
19.
B?
And Ghosty does the right thing there as soon as
You
he
don't really
moves it,
see
he
lives
stays
coming to
alive,
play too much
pushes
on this map, I
forward.
feel like.
Not
You
really.
can see
No.
Boston
Yeah.
Breach how slow they're being because
Just
they know
such a
there will be
big
somebody lingering on their flank. That right now is Ghosty.
Won't
On
kill
the
this
front
kid.
foot though is Nero. Trying to find some kills towards the point. Awakening
Who's
will find
one?
one, but keep an eye on Ghosty again. He's played
Nice,
his life
big
so
kill.
well. We'll find one into Awakening.
still alive,
He's
too.
the ace in the hole for Optic now as the pressure comes in towards B.
Nero just stopping
Ghosty's
this for a
huge
few
here.
seconds. Vivid finding each other towards the back.
Damn.
Good.
Wow. Those were good shots.
Huke gets hit.
The streak is in.
Shotzzy having to
We
call
got
in the
attack
missile.
spam right now. Destroy
Number
him.
one,
Make
7
sure
versus
that-
1. Ghosty wins it. That's huge.
Will go through the rest of Boston, get out of the point. First
Fuck,
tick
Dan,
in.
Dan dies though.
More kills for Boston. Beans will find a second, but nobody's on
Last
that
guy
point at
live.
the moment. They're just playing for life
They're getting that
control.
back B spawn, which is good.
Back here for the side of Boston. They get rid of Ghosty behind them, and he can't do much about it now. Boston just have every single direction covered but in front of them, which is where Optic Texas are now going to start coming from. Nero trying to stay alive at the
Damn.
point. He's been absolutely
shooting.
frying. Force free for him. Pressure still in. Boston one took away from tying up the control. Nero in the point, who can answer back with one, can't find any more. Optic are so staggered, and Boston are surely sending us to round number 5.
Give me one more,
Dashy
Brandon.
Gets traded. That tick is rocketing in. Shotzzy
Nice.
Nero
What the fuck? How did you just kill both of them?
That shouldn't have happened. They had
That
it,
was
but Boston let
insane.
it go.
Were they lined up
A
right
minute
there?
left,
I have no
advice
idea, but that was
and lives
insane.
all in favor of Boston Breach. But it doesn't always come down to that.
How many lives though?
I mean,
8?
yeah, I just said
A
it doesn't
lot
come
of
down to
map control
lives.
was
This round
lost.
might
They have
come
seven.
down to it. We just
Has
have no
not wavered.
lives right here. We're gonna have to.
Over towards this
We can't
attacking
let them
side,
get on
just
this
been
point.
killing
Yeah,
everything
they're just
he
gonna stop
sees.
time play kills right
More
now.
pressure in here now for
Yeah.
Optic to deal with. Dashy will be the only one to find one. Huke with another.
Three.
Oh, the
Nice.
railings. And they just keep
I mean, you gotta be
punching with
perfect.
Awakening. Finds the
might
final
get
kill.
that.
You gotta
He
go
might
and get
just-
Dashy.
might
Can
just
you get
cap.
in? No, you
Round
cannot.
5.
It
It's a round number
All right.
5 that we see.
It's all good,
And oh
man.
my goodness,
Did Boston use their streak?
They played
No.
the
No.
killing game. It forced Optic to be a
Doesn't
little
really-
bit more austere with their lives.
Yeah, Nero's shooting right now. Some good
Vivid and
shots,
Nero
multiple
may be the
times throughout
difference.
that.
Absolutely Vivid on that streak towards the beginning. 7 in a row, matching Shotzzy as best as he can from those first 2 rounds. I want to say that did Vivid even use that? I can't even remember.
I think
know
we have
Shotzzy
defense
used
again.
these, so bear that in mind as we head into this final round. It will, of course, be the attacking round for Boston Breach again. Both teams finding attacks and defenses on this Asilo control.
Well, we said it. Boston will have to win 2 attacks. Optic have to stop 1. They failed on the first. How they find it this time as well. Nero continuing to try and do
He just
something. for them
overheated.
at the
He's
moment.
fucking Robocop.
Yeah, he just
Again,
overheated
they
right
know
there.
There's
Ghosty is up
Beans
top.
waiting
He's
to
in a
get to that
power
tower,
position.
bro.
It is
Do
a
not let him
nightmare
get
to
up
get
there.
them out of it. Beans and Awakening trying to do just that.
With Dashy now being pressured, Awakening will find Ghosty and Dashy. And now there's an opening for Boston Breach to
you
find
think-
something over towards the east side.
If they don't stop it here, do you think they just give it up?
Somehow managing to control that perfectly,
We have
getting
to
away with
one
it.
attempt?
Names being thrown
Yeah.
through as well. Huke will eventually
Yeah,
Yeah,
find
but I
Beans.
think they should be able to stop this here.
Optic
Yeah, they do stop it.
the bleed for a second.
He's getting bad timing,
Nice.
sure.
Nero knew. Nero was checking in.
Nice,
from the
big
corner.
win.
Ready for Huke and Shotzzy, but it's no good. He checked.
You just want to like waste the clock as much as possible. Like don't give him ample time to work at a point. Even if they tap one.
And guns people.
Nero finding an important one under shotzzy there. Boston haven't had any map control, haven't had any
nice bench.
I mean, right now, I mean, we've milked a lot of this time off right now.
I mean, this is great so far.
Yeah, this is a great start.
Has to be the role here for Boston Breach.
Tyler's still going.
Shutting them down. 25 seconds. Optic trying to take the lead in this series once more.
That's fine.
And this is the problem. You've got to take huke out. You've got to find shotzzy
Play your
every time
life
they
here. I
keep
love
flanking.
it. I mean, they have no time.
18 seconds left to go. Optic have done a marvelous job so far. They just have to hold. And huke on the flank once again. He should be able to find maybe one. And Beans is alive
he runs out of bullets.
Dashy on the other side. Huke has to back off. He's waiting for this cruise missile. The second tick is in at A.
Progress here for Boston, but it's do or die in this control. Vivid holding it down.
Nice.
Shotzzy to the rescue though.
One more.
He finds two on the point. Can he find another? Dashy with one.
Wait, where's the last guy?
Beans answers back.
Low weight.
Beans has got to get in the point. He's got to slow it down. He needs the rest of his team to be here for him.
Nice.
Beans the first. Dashy does not beam the second though. Beans will get him, and they're trying to get it. Huke does not want to let this one go. He flies in and finds the kill. Doesn't find the second one. Awakening with two of his own. Shotzzy gets
that's it, right?
And they're not here.
They can touch B. I think.
Someone's by B.
They cannot show it down.
Nice.
Oh, I'm about to piss myself.
With the control. They just have to stop them once. And the trade.
That's a good defense out of the boys right there. I love to see it.
But the green walls are brilliant dam. And they walk away with the control.
In the hall, you like that?
Yeah, I'm gonna go grab some.
Just consistent pressure from Optic Texas. They just did not let up. The SMGs running amok inside the bar, consistently behind you, and Boston are trying to clear up their rear every single time. The flank
that was some ice out of the boys.
Dealt with. They can't find them at any given point.
What we thinking, chat? How are we feeling?
You have to start panicking. You have to start moving.